What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Get Certified. I'm your host, Minak, and I'm here to help you to get next ABAP certificate. So, in this video, we are going to talk about where we left off in the last video, which was talking about global data types. In this video, we are going to talk about data object visibility. So, before starting, just don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. Alright, so let's talk about data object visibility. There you go. There you go. Perfect. So the visibility of the data object is dependent entirely on the context of the variable. I'll just talk about some rules and remember those. So if the variable is defined with a data statement within a subroutine between form and form, then the local data object for the subroutine, then it's a local data object for a subroutine. Hence, the data is not visible and it's not accessible outside the subroutine. So data objects. So let's say the variable declared within a subroutine has its visibility within the subroutine and is not accessible outside it. Oops. Alright. Next, to give you an example, if the data object is declared within a function module, then it is a local data object for the function module. So the same rule applies. The same rule for this function module. And let's talk about the data objects that are declared at the start of the program with the data parameter select option keywords are visible to the entire program and are global data objects. So what did I say? So data objects. So data objects declared at the start of the program are visible to the entire program. There you go. And just another point. So if the data objects if the data objects are if the data object is declared between the module and the end module and module of PAI and PBO, which is process after input and process before output, modules of a screen modules, and then it is visible for the entire program. So for the entire program. There you go. Okay, and similarly, any data objects that are declared in an ABAP event block are also visible to the entire program. So let's add this point too. Same goes. Whoops. Same goes for any data objects declared in an ABAP event block. There you go. For example, just to give an example, start of selection. Start of selection. There you go. And data objects are defined with the table with table statements are also visible to the entire program, even if the table statement is declared in an ABAP subroutine. So that's remember this important point. The tables statements are visible to the entire program. Entire program, even if oops, if they are declared in an ABAP subroutine. Well, that's how ABAP is designed. Just to be aware of the visibility declared locally within the program, data objects declared between module and end module are visible to the entire program. Data objects declared in an event in an ABAP event block are also visible to the entire program. Data declared with the table statements are visible to the entire program, even if the table statements appear in the subroutine within form and end form. So these three things are really important to remember, that even if module and end module are visible, like even if you define the data objects between module and module, and if you declare the data objects in an ABAP event block or using the table statements in these three cases, the data object will be visible in the entire program, instead of just between module and end module. So this is an important thing which you need to keep in mind. So with this we come to an end to this chapter of data objects and ABAP types. So at the end of this, you should understand the difference between the data type and data objects and their use in ABAP programs. So data types are used for the definition of data objects to define the technical attributes of the data object, how the data object is stored in the memory, and basically what operations are possible in the data object based on the data type. You can use predefined data types and global data types to define technical attributes of the data objects. Depending on the data types, you might have to define the length and the number of decimal places to fully define the technical attributes of the data object. For a data object defined with reference to the ABAP dictionary object, the technical attributes such as length, number of decimal places, and data objects are derived from the ABAP dictionary objects. And remember that, guys, data objects are temporary storage in the program and occupy memory to store the data, whereas data objects contain data for the program and they only exist during the duration of the program. Alright, just was a small recapitulation of what we studied in this chapter. Alright, so that will be it for this chapter. In the next video, we are gonna have a look at a small quiz so that you can test your knowledge, and we will wind up our chapter 3. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel, get certified, and see you in the next one. Bye.